There's two does off in the wood line. That way. They've gone off about 100, 150 yards. They've gone off that way. I can't see them anymore. But we do have a scrape right down here. So we should be seeing a buck probably coming in through this way. So it's been some time now since those does have passed. So we're going to rattle here and see if we can bring in the big buck. We're using these rattles here from Hunter Spectators, a little company out of Iowa. So we're going to give it a little rattle here. You want to make sure you pay really good attention after your rattle. You have a really good high chance of a big one coming through. It's about a 4, maybe 3-pointer. He has a messed up rack. It's been about an hour now since we had the buck come by, small buck. Just went ahead and rattled. There's probably more of a technical term for that, but we'll call it rattling for now. We're keeping our eyes out now because this is a good time. The sun ceases to come up on the horizon over here. Well, it's about 9:30 now. The sun's been up for a while, actually. This area over here is where I've seen the two does over here. And the buck came out of this area right here. So I've been really keeping a good eye in this area. Seems to be the hot zone. This area over here I've been ignoring a little bit, but still looking because there could be something. But over here, now this is a hot zone. I was hoping when I started recording this that I would see something. It seems like when I start recording stuff, I see stuff. But it doesn't seem to be working this time. So we've had some pretty heavy activity today. Over here, we had a buck chasing a doe. He danced around in this area for a little bit over here. And he ran off to the west. Then shortly after, it was a pretty big buck too. Shortly after, we had a around and smell the same doe. And he went in there, and then all of a sudden there was like two bucks that came out. One that went down this way, and another one that kind of went through here a little bit. It's about 6-pointer, really thin 6-pointer. They went off about that way, about around about 150 yards out there, and then went out of sight. But there hasn't been much activity for the last about the last hour, I would say. Dude's still been doing regular rattling, but probably he'll do lunch here soon. And who knows from there. So, we're back in the stand. We just had our lunch. And we're getting ready for the afternoon hunt. We're prepared. I've got my blind, you can see. I've got my blind back in position. We didn't see any deer walking into the woods. We got necessary supplies. I got some Mountain Dew. I got some Skittles, and of course we got our rattles, and our I don't know, gruntinator, we'll call this, and so now we pretty much have to wait till anything we might have spooked off walking in the woods to come back. It's a very nice warm day out. The deer will be out frolicking, so it should be a good hunt. So, about an hour has passed. We haven't seen much activity. Heard a few noises, but no animals. I think since the last video I've added the hood, and on my pants down here, I'll show you. These I still have unzipped, and these I've zipped up. Trying to see how much warmer this lake gets than this lake. So far, the tests have been going on about 5 minutes, not much difference. Also, since last time, we've ate some of the Skittles, and we've rubbed. I mean, we've done this, we call them rattles, sorry. We've rattled once. We're about to do that here pretty soon. Well, let's take a quick look and see if anything activity has emerged since we've started filming here. Because I want to remember, this is the area over here. I didn't think there was much activity, but we've seen now 3 different bucks over in this area. Remember, the rub is over here. Or scraping, it's something, there's something here that brings the deer, and we need to look at this area. But we'll come back when we see some activity or noteworthy something, Well, this evening's hunt has gone on without much activity. There was a squirrel. I believe it was the reclusive red-tailed squirrel. Well, maybe, no, he was down in this area, but he's now disappeared. And it's about the only animal I've seen out here so far this evening. As you can see, daylight is starting to run out. The sun is heading for the horizon. The wind wind has also kicked up, making this deer stand rock a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's secure. I'm hoping. Right, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm hoping. Pretty much just checking back and forth for any activity. Doing oh, here's the squirrel. Look, right on that limb. Right there. You can see the squirrel as he climbs. Oh, where did he go? He's very reclusive, like I said. Oh, there he is. He's up there now. See him? Yeah. Oh, there he is. Okay. But deer, there's not many. None this evening hunt compared to this morning, which was a lot. So we're gonna rattle here in a little bit. See if we can bring in the deer. And look at the squirrel. Well, our squirrel friend has left us. We have now about an hour. Did you hear that gunshot? Well, we have about an hour and a half before sunset. Sunset today is about 5:31. We're coming up on 4 o'clock. We just rattled about 5 minutes ago. And nothing really. I think it might have scared off the squirrel. Oh, and other things we should talk about. I did zip up the pants over here. It wasn't because this leg was warmer. It was just pretty much it was bothering me that one was zipped and one wasn't. We haven't talked about. I am using a blind today. Not quite sure. I just found it in the bag I was supplied with. Just put it on with these little strings. You can see it conceals my legs and pretty much everything from this level below. Let's see if I can get an exterior shot for you. That works pretty well. It's now considerably darker. We have about 45 minutes till sunset. The wind is still going pretty decently. And no deer. In about 5 minutes to 7, I think we'll rattle. I've been doing some random grunts to see if I can get some heads to pop up maybe that I've missed. Especially in these brushy areas. Like over here. You'll see like this area. See if you see a head pop up. That's kind of what I'm doing. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but seems like a good idea. Because it can't hurt. Or I guess it could, but I just have a